What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spells shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, we're playing Rimworld today. Which is, well, interesting is a weird word.
I've played a bunch of Dwarf Fortress. Of course, I think we hit 30 streams. No, maybe more than 30 streams. Maybe at like... I don't know. I want to say maybe 50 streams on Dwarf Fortress by now. But anyways, I've played a lot of Dwarf Fortress, even though I'm not that good at it. I played a bit of Rimworld. I'm really fucking bad at Rimworld. I think I'm at 350 hours right now, and I just seem to never get anything done. So I thought, might as well fuck it up on camera. Just for a little break from Dwarf Fortress 2. I'd say I prefer building things in Dwarf Fortress, but I prefer fighting in Rimworld. Now, of course, Rimworld has a huge mod community. I'm using, relatively speaking, narrow array of mods. We're using just Vanilla Expanded, and only some of it. I'm not going to go into detail about it. Just, if you're not familiar, it adds little things that kind of feel like it's still the base game. And in the past, I've enjoyed the Vanilla Expanded mods. They also had a new DLC recently, Anomaly. I don't have that one. Mostly because I never really make it to late game Rimworld, so I don't really get to leverage any of the DLC I have. Biotech, Ideology, Royalty. I bought Biotech. I don't think I've done a single fucking thing from Biotech. But maybe we'll make it that far sooner or later. And just for you, the viewer, if you've never played Rimworld, and to refresh my memory, we're going to do a tutorial. Welcome to Rimworld. This page configures how your world should be generated. I really hope that this doesn't break with the mods, actually. The default settings here are good. Go ahead and click Generate. Actually, you know, before we do that, I want to say the game might be a little too loud. Go back. Let's do Master 50. Because we can just turn this up. Yeah. Go ahead and click Generate. I'm trying. There we go. And then you can see all the mods. I think Vanilla Expanded, some of them give me a leg up, but they're not really drastically changing the game. Here you choose your starting tile. Click a temperate forest, which is light green, with no brown hills. Then click Next. Optionally, you can use the Terrain tab, which I already have open, apparently, to view information about the selected tile. Where are we going for tutorial land? It's flat. Movement difficulty 1 is for like moving around on the map, I think. There's marble, slate, and limestone there. It's 537 meters above sea level. Average temperature is 8.5, goes down to -8. And the growing period is from the 6th of April-May to the 6th of September. Because we can actually settle in like a jungle, and it's warm enough to grow all year round, or we can settle up north, and then the growing period is shorter. Not... Actually, I guess that's unlike Dwarf Fortress, because things normally don't give a shit about the temperature. Rains a bit, and I can forge berries there. But whatever, it's the tutorial. Next. Now you can choose which characters you want to use. Drag a character from the left behind part of the character list into the selected part. Optionally, clicking a character will allow you to inspect him or her. What do we got here? Darcy, Jambo, and Carlos. Let's get Skizor the Game Tester. He's qualified to help run the town. Look at that fucking goatee. Oh, apparently his sister is Jambo. Look at that. And he comes with he owns and operates his own sniper rifle. That's weird. Don't go Columbine on me, homie. Click randomize. We will not be randomizing Skizor or Jambo. We'll randomize Darcy the Hunter, who apparently has they were shot in the leg at one point, and their left arm is itchy from a bite wound. Not anymore, it's not. Say hello to Susumu. Call me Squirt. I'm not going to do that. Reorder and randomize more if you want, but don't try to get the perfect characters. Everyone has flaws, and it makes the story more interesting. I fucking doubt it. You bring all pyromaniacs and tell me that it makes the story more interesting. Anyways, click start when you're ready. We'll read about this more when we're actually playing a non-tutorial town. The three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Here you are on the surface. Use WASD to move, or click with the middle mouse. Probably use WASD and fill up the move. You can zoom in and out. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. You can pause time. You can always pause and take your time to issue orders. Space to pause. Hey, we get a wolf. A lady husky. Yeah, and he brought his own excellent quality sniper rifle. I really don't like this guy. Age 45, I think he might have some dangerous tendencies. Anyways, you can also speed up time with 1, 2, 3. Great! Now let's make a stockpile so your colonists know where to keep items. So like a lot of this is going to be second nature from Dwarf Fortress, and the fact that I played the game for 300 hours. But I want to say it's been, I don't remember the last time I played, maybe a year? 6 months? Click the Architect tab. Yeah, I'm kind of zipping along, I guess. If you don't know your way around Rimworld, this might not teach you as much as I was planning. Zone out our stockpile. Right-click to get out. You got it, boss. Allow your colonists to bring your items to the stockpile. You must remove the item's forbidden designation. Click your starting items to select them, and then click the Allow toggle button, or Architect Orders, and then drag and allow, which we're going to do. Dwarf Fortress style. Allow this too. You got it. Next, we'll build a room. Architect structure, wall out of wood. Drag it. I feel they build a little slower than Dwarf Fortress. I like the combat so much more in Rimworld, mostly because ranged combat actually works out of the box. I will say one mod I wish I had was combat expanded, but it's not ready yet. It needs to be updated for the DLC. Hey there. Now just place a door. We don't have to rip the wall down, which is nice. Your colonists will now build the room. You know, it still feels a little loud. I'm looking at the volume levels. We're gonna bump you down to 30 now. That's quiet. I need some beds. Furniture. Bed. A bed for everybody. Build a torch lamp. Your pet will sleep inside with you, so place an animal sleeping spot. Okay. Right by the beds. Your colonists need sources of recreation, or they'll get sad over time. Build some horseshoes outside. Sure. The house is being built. Your colonists will need something to eat, so place a growing zone. Now, agriculture always scares the shit out of me in Rimworld compared to Dwarf Fortress. Wait, where's the stockpile? Oh, hang on a second. Is it telling me to grow where the stockpile is? It's hard to figure out where the stockpile is. Whatever, I'll trust you, tutorial. Is there a grow zone? Set it to rice. There's a lot of plants because of Vanilla Expanded. We're looking for a rice plant. There you are. We'll read about the plants in our real town because plants have different properties, especially in Vanilla Expanded. To equip a weapon, click a colonist and then click their weapon. Alright, where are you, Skizor? Squirt gets the little one. Jembo gets the nice one. Well, it's a rifle. Squirt gets the squirt gun. It's a revolver. You'll need to make a stove to cook food. Build a fueled stove inside the room. There you go. Colonists need to be told what to cook. Cooking orders are added on the stove itself, so this is like a work order from Dwarf Fortress. It's not going to be too hard. You can speed up time if building's taking too long. I guess we shouldn't have been paused the whole time, so they would have had the house done by now. Looks like Skizor put on a flak vest that he found. I'm a little concerned he's going on a shooting spree. Teach them to fire me. They're not quite done the house, so. Came expecting more sci-fi stuff. You're not wrong, Justin. It does get a little more futuristic. You can make really futuristic stuff with mods. But we start off as like space cowboys, and then later on we'll get space stuff. It's actually what always turned me off on Rimworld is I could never stay alive long enough to do the sci-fi stuff. Just these poor idiot cowboys dying over and over on me. Oh, jeez, my toe got infected. And because you have a smaller town than Dwarf Fortress, you can really get hosed once a couple guys die. There's a couple trees we have to chop down, so the house is taking a while. I think it's going to be bedtime soon. They're not even done building the house. Too many trees. I mean, I would have just not built it around trees. They're sleeping. The dog is sleeping. Start with a husky. Normally you start with something stupid like a cat or a turtle. Husky's pretty cool. Skizer's dreaming of shooting up his office, I'm sure. He's content. What do we got in the stockpile? We don't need to assign a bookkeeper in this game. This is pre-packaged food. High-quality packaged meal. We got some cloth, wood, steel, some mushrooms. That's from Vanilla Expanded. Luckily, we were able to put a crate of potatoes in our escape pod. Some components for wacky electrical shit. That's a pretty critical thing. Start with some decent industrial area medical equipment. This bundle of definitely real medicine. And 800 space bucks. I could be fiddling with work orders to get this house built quicker, but I think it's actually the next part of the tutorial covers work orders. Not work orders, like labors. We're just having a high five party out here instead of helping cut down trees. Well, that's my fault for not looking at the work. Jesus Christ, 3 more trees. This one might also need to get cut down. Yep, 4 more trees. Then I'll have the privilege of building the kitchen. Hey, the dog's eating the potatoes. I didn't say you could do that. I've also never seen a dog eat a raw potato. Apparently I wasn't running on top speed. Wow, this is, Hey, there's some food here. Please add a bill. I can't even open the menu because I'm locked into the tutorial right now. Can I even do this? I could. Can you help him? Nope. We'll just do it. They're dog shit at it, but they'll help. There's a chance he'll fail and break all the things he used to build that stove. Nope, we're fine. Alright, let's get that bill set up. Please make a simple meal 10 times. Now later we can do Dwarf Fortress stuff and be like, do it until you have 20 and then stop and then come back when you have 20, which is really handy. You'll want to mine some minerals. I've spawned some mineable steel near your base. What a sweetheart. There it is. Huh. Oh, I can't actually use the button. I have to do it through the architect. Orders. Whoops, what the fuck? There we go. Mine. I have to chop 10 trees down, even though you made me chop down a bunch of trees to get the house done. 1, 2... That'll be a bit. Open work. You can control who does what kinds of work, which we did earlier to finish the house. Colonists will do tasks in order from left to right. Try changing some settings now. Beware. Colonists always follow their work priorities. Setting up a smart work regime is an important skill in Rimworld. I think I fucked myself a lot on this, so this will be a good skill to work on. So set the work settings carefully and review them often. One thing we're going to do is change it to manual so we can get some granularity on it. They'll do priority 1 stuff before any other priorities. So not a big deal right now, but then the fireball means they learn quicker. Actually, Skizzer's a good doctor. Skizzer's growing on me. So I want plant cutters for chopping trees. I think. You'll need to research new technologies to advance. There's a tech tree. Build a simple research bench inside your room. Right next to the bed. Helps you sleep. Dream of a technology. You'll want to select what you want to be research. Open the research tab, which is going to be big because of our mods. We have brewing expanded, cooking expanded, and vanilla expanded. This should be the vanilla tech tree. I don't think vanilla expanded touches this one. Anyways, choose whatever you want to research first. Beer brewing. I'm a responsible colony leader. That gives us coffee and tea, unfermented cider, and a brewery. I want to say this is... tea might be from vanilla expanded. I think so, yeah. Next, you'll learn how to expand the home area. They'll clean floors and extinguish fires in your home area only, and ignore fires or filth outside of it. Home area is automatically added when you build things, but you can expand it manually. Expand home area. So this means if a fire breaks out, they won't give a shit if it's outside the purple. Boop. Oh, you're just going to make me do a bunch. There we go. Build a roof, which defines where your colonists will try to build roofs. It autofills when you enclose a new room, which is the shitty corrugated seal he was putting over top of our shack. Select the Expand Build Roof Area tool and drag out the shape of a porch on the front of the house. There you go. Great. And there she goes building it. Roofs are free. Normally Psychic Tea is vanilla. I think in Vanilla Expanded, tea actually helps with our immunity, which is good. I always have problems with infections and the flu. You've got a basic colony running. Eventually, enemies will raid your colony. It's time to prepare for that. Select the sandbags designator and drag the sandbags out at the designated area. Let's just wait for your constructions to be built. Consider using the Work tab to assign more colonists to construct. You can speed up time to shorten the wait, way ahead of you. Once everything's built, I'll send an attacker to test your defenses. Lucky me. I've now sent a raider to attack your colony. Pause the game by hitting space, which I think is automatic. Read the red letter in the bottom right of the screen. Draft your colonists by selecting them and hitting the draft command, or R, which I happen to know. Right-click to send them to positions inside the sandbag square, touching the sandbags, and unpause it. If it isn't the cancer party... I'm gonna give you cancer. Call me Lottie. Aged 47. He's got some city miles on him. Where's my town? Hello? My town? There you are. Alright, everybody. Everyone get in positions. Is this an evil playthrough? You know, I generally don't live long enough to be good or evil. Oh, they already see him. So yeah, that little cone's gonna, well, it's not a cone, it's a... Once that becomes a straight line, he'll shoot. And it's a sniper rifle, so he shoots further than the girl with the bolt-action rifle. I'm kind of amazed that it would let me bring a guy. I'm not even I didn't know you could bring extra stuff with you based on who the colonists were. That might be one of the vanilla expanded I normally don't use. Anyway, that sniper rifle guy's going to pop him. Shooting 12, he's probably going to get him. But see, the other guys shoot quicker than the sniper rifle. Oh, I got him. How you doing, homie? Health tab. He's hooked on space weed, and he's been shot in the leg. Jesus Christ, Skizzer hunts for sport. Having trouble running? The most dangerous game of all. Man. He's getting away. He's trying to take cover behind my town. These guys are not good at their job. There we go. Now, I have to undraft everybody. Sorry, tutorial. I wanted to open another menu, but sorry. This is the end of the tutorial. There's still tons to learn, including prisoners, hunting, trade, animal taming, and much more, but you've got the basics down. Yeah, I feel maybe tell me about those at my leisure. I think there's like an in-game helper thing. Random incidents were disabled during this tutorial. To begin the real game, we're just going to start a new town. Skizzer makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, what happened to this guy? Choose a storyteller in the options menu. Jesus Christ. Options. Storyteller settings. Modify. We have our 3 storytellers here. I always play on Phoebe Chillax. I'm not good enough at the game for Randy Random. I just don't like Cassandra Classic. Because I think the game gets harder, but this one kind of stays safe but can spike. Phoebe gives lots of time between disasters to build your colony, but beware, at high difficulty, she'll hit as hard as anyone. Put it on Adventure Story, because it's recommended for experienced strategy gamers on their first game of Rimworld, or experienced Rimworld players who want some breathing room to pursue funny or weird goals. I wouldn't call myself an experienced Rimworld player, but there. That should finally dismiss the tutorial rails. What happened to him? He got shot in the leg. The right radius, which I guess is kind of a leg, an arm, got him in the shoulder. Yeah, he was... I was not going for the kill shot for some reason. And he's actually okay, he's just bleeding out. He's gonna bleed to death in 6 hours, so we would have to rescue him. And fuck him. We've learned the basics. That's just a tutorial, we're not gonna care about those guys. New colony. We can pick our origin story. We're going to go with Crash Landed, which is the tutorial. 3 cowboys. Well, not cowboys, but like, you know, pseudo-industrial humans. You can do Lost Tribe, where we get 5 people, but they're cavemen. I like this one. I'm terrible at it. You can be one rich dude, which is very hard, and they tell you. A naked man. You went under anesthetic for a minor surgery. Now you've awoken in a drop pod crashing into a distant planet and you're naked. This is from Biotech, I think. You knew you could only achieve greatness with help. People were too unreliable, so you chose to take on mechanoids as your servants, workers and warriors. As you gained strength, others became fearful. It became clear you needed to get away from the influence of humanity. Now you've migrated to sparsely populated Rimworld with some of your metallic helpers. Finally, you have the space to grasp your true potential. You're like a robot overlord. And then the sanguiphages, you're like vampires? When a dark stranger offered you a cure for your cancer. Not unlike the bandit we murdered. You were ready to agree to anything. He made you into a sanguiphage, an immortal blood drinker hated by 1,000 religions. You hid your condition for years. But eventually a hunter tracked you down, stowing away on the first starship leaving the system. You barely escaped alive. Sanguiphages have unique strengths and weaknesses, which makes this a difficult scenario. Yeah, I'm not good at this game. We're going to go with Crash Landed. The 3 of you awake, land on a planet, we start with some stuff. Next, we're going to play with Phoebe, put her on adventure, reload anytime mode because we're a baby. And I would rather make progress than die every single time I make a mistake. We can also change this at any time. Alright, who's gonna live with us? Gonna call our seed Burger Time, by the way. And we're gonna keep all the factions. I think, well, these might be stock factions, or some of these might be vanilla expanded. Actually, I disabled a lot of the vanilla expanded ones. I think maybe all of them. Just because ultimately I'm not very good at my base Rimworld skills, so we don't need to get too fucking fancy. Anyways, let's generate the world. We're not allowed to persist on a world, so making a gigantic one and putting more and more towns on it, that's not a thing like Dwarf Fortress. We just get a new planet for each save file we have. Anyways, Burger Time, go. Well, I could use the same seed, but like my town's ruins wouldn't be there when we started over. Big shoulder stretch. Why not? Falcon Shrubland. Now we want to start near... I mean, we'll probably play it safe and just go Temperate Forest. It's like a tropical rainforest. We can grow year-round, but it gets very hot, and we can get like weird jungle diseases, so no. And then you got like, it can be too hot, it can be too cold. I like Temperate Forest as a good starting off point while we get our feet, get our space legs. So those guys don't like us. Those guys don't like us. Maybe don't live there. While we'll get attacked a bunch, we could maybe live near people that don't want to kill us. They hate us. They hate us. The Empire doesn't hate us too much. Okay, okay. So we want to live near the Monopoly House. Are there any Monopoly houses? Kinda together or not? I think those are tribals, so they're kind of friendly. Well, fucking... I like this. There's some of the empires there. We're near a couple Monopoly houses. These guys don't like us, but those guys don't like us. Yeah, there's people that don't like us, there's people that do like us. And there's near a road, so if we need to travel on the map, we can move kind of quick. Yeah. It's a Temperate Forest. Tell me about this place. I can grow 40 out of 60 days. The 1st of April, May to the 11th of September. I think that's a longer growing season than the tutorial. It's also a little bit warmer here. It goes down to -5, which is still not great. I like it. What's on the map here? Limestone, sandstone, and slate. What's the rainfall? We probably want a decent amount of rainfall. No mountain? You know, people love mountains and they just dig into it like Dwarf Fortress. I never get into that because, well, things can happen if you live in the mountain and I don't like dealing with that. There are small hills we can dig into on flat land. Yeah, I just like this. I like this -5 because I always have trouble making enough clothes to keep people warm. This is where we're going to live. We have Ideology DLC, which is like a religion system. What should your starting colonists believe? They affect visual gameplay, gameplay and visuals. You'll be able to recruit others to your beliefs or take on their beliefs. Classic Rimworld without the Ideologian system. Expansion content remains active, just my townspeople don't have an ideology, but... Create a custom one? That's a little too complicated. We can do some real wacky ones. Strong beliefs which support playstyles significantly different from Classic Rimworld. I struggle to stay alive in Classic Rimworld, so we're going to go with Classic-like gameplay with small variations. We could be Classic-like, which I feel is practically inactive. The community is a family of hardworking, like-minded people. Putting yourself first is not acceptable. They stand for their own before others. Each person is part of a greater whole. We could be human purists. We could be high collectivists. Exotic states of mind are central to a good life. You can do fun stuff like that, I think. Like they like to get high all the time or something, but that means we have to maintain the drug supply, which is a little tricky. So we're going to go human purists. No, they disdain drug use. We're going to go with unity. Yeah, Unity family. That's our religion. Who do we got here? Lawman Jensen. Nicole, runaway dancer. Inigo, geologist. So, we want to try to get good averages. Not average in everything, but we make sure like important skills are covered. We need a... we don't really need an intellectual to research things, but we probably should. We want someone that can cook and someone that's a doctor. Let's start with Lawman. He's a hell of a shot. I already like Lawman. He's a great shot. He likes to talk. When he's not shooting his gun, he's shooting his mouth. He's a good-looking fella, too. Lawman has a pretty face, which predisposes people to like him. He's a bit of a night owl. He gets some mood bonuses if he's awake at night. That's a bit of a shitter. But he can fight in both ways I like, so he gets to stay. Tell me a little more about yourself, by the way, Henry Lawman. He inherited a sense of duty from his father and began a law enforcement career on his frontier homeworld. He tried to uphold the law with honor, but the corruption and greed of local government officials often discouraged him, so he chose to become the governor. However, the local gangs and their pet officials soon forced him out of power. He left the community to return to his life as a marshal. Cool. Runaway dancer, vat-grown scientist. She was grown to be a perfect scientist with a mind perfectly tuned for physics and chemistry. Her creators used her as a teaching aid on mind design, hoping she would eventually grow to be a great mind and continue her research. But then, she gave it up. Instead, she wanted to dance for crowds across many worlds, from the glamour of glitter worlds to the dangers of the Rim. Such work required wearing a smile on her face and a pistol under her costume. Not with fucking shooting 3, she didn't. She's artistic. She is the doctor, but... I think it's going to be Inigo's the one we don't keep. She's a quick sleeper, I guess, because she doesn't want people sneaking up on her when she's doing, like, a Cowboy Planet dancing. I'm not feeling Inigo. Sheltered child? Grew up in a shelter deep beneath a toxic world. She received a comprehensive education but had no opportunity to do physical labor. Oh, shucks. And then as a geologist, worked with miners and cave diggers, identifying rock types and natural formations. During her years underground, she also gained experience repairing drilling machines and other technical equipment. Boring. Tom the message carrier? It's a hell of a shot, but who's the doctor? Actually, she's a doctor. Interesting. She's a bit of a cook, too. I guess we gotta be careful. You don't want, oh, man, fuck this guy, actually. You want to make sure you don't have, like, super townspeople. It's like, you know, if your doctor's also your cook and your researcher and he has to go to the hospital, you're in some serious fucking trouble. Anyways, Tom, I'm not impressed. He won't put fires out. He won't research. He won't do doctor stuff, and he would prefer not to talk to people. He'll never manage the jail or take care of kids. That's not good. This is Sarai Tang. I think that's Inigo's sister. Yep. Comes with her own Gladius. Do you guys come with anything? No, they don't come with anything. Man, there's nothing wrong with him. Usually there's something wrong with them. Like, got shot in the shoulder, and she got bit in the arm. Hurts a little bit. Hurts a little bit. You got bit too. So anyways, you love to craft. You love to craft. You love to build things. We have shit mining. Our cook's not very good, which can be a problem. Because then you get like food poisoning and stuff. It's weird that I can't give you a nickname. Oh, never mind. I like that he has a nickname. It's like, I'm Nicole. You can call me Lawman. Okay. He's 55 years old, but chronologically he's 342 because he was like cryogenically frozen at some point. She's 44, 35. I feel 44 feels old for a dancer. You know, she wasn't dancing at nice clubs for 44. 35. Got any young blood? He's cooking 7. But then I think we lose our doctor. Yeah, we got good shooters. We got a real cook. Someone's a doctor. Nicole's the doctor. Nicole's a bit of a brainiac. That's a problem. Because I feel ultimately we want people to be sort of in defined roles. Because like I said, whoa. He's incapable of dumb labor. Fuck, yeah, don't do that, actually. Oh, fucking, it's a lady. Was a minor noble in an old kingdom on a medieval world. She grew up in a manor made of hand-cut stone, served by servants of the lower classes. Such a life teaches no technical skills, and instills a lifelong aversion to manual labor. But learned early the ways of social manipulation. Jakey, I guess? He won't fight fires. Oh, he's a pyromaniac. Occasionally go on random fire starting sprees. Probably not a good idea. Maybe Deep Space Miner. Likes to fight, likes to build, likes to take apart. Need that doctor. Oh, sorry, we don't need the doctor. We just need a cook? Yeah, I don't really have a cook, because Nicole can kind of cook, too. Nicole does too much stuff. Anyways, let's just randomize because she's incapable of dumb labor. Say hello to your new colonist. Draper. Oh, he looks kind of fucking creepy. He won't cook or talk. He's just a hobo that's snuck on. Is some sort of spaceship? Yeah, goodbye, Chris. A particle physicist. Holy shit, it's Lawman's daughter? They're together. Incapable of violent. And Lawman's your dad? You'll become like Pop-Pop. You know what? I'm going to regret it, but we're going to risk it because she is a great doctor. So that gives us 2 doctors. She is just going to hide in the base. In a perfect world. Hang on. She's a psychopath. Erica has no empathy. The suffering of others doesn't bother her at all. She doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned, or sold to slavery, unless it affects her. She also feels no mood boost from socializing. Well, on the upside, I guess we can harvest organs from people we capture. So, maybe a psychopath doctor isn't the worst. I'm not saying it's good. It's not the worst idea. Anyways, science prodigy. She was top of her class in chemistry, physics, exobiology, astronomy, and opera. A lab accident left her with a deathly fear of fire, and she won't hunt. Erica has performed cutting-edge physics research. She wanted to help build a better and more peaceful future. But only because it affects her. She's a psychopath. Anyways, man, Lawman and her daughter, and just a hooker. What a space cowboy opera. Let's get in there. Wait, hang on. Yeah, they're terrible at building. They're not very good at planting things, which could be a problem, but... Begin. Actually, tell me about my religion. The Wavian Cooperative. At the beginning, Vlad Maddox's movement was battered by governments and religions. He never allowed anger to drive him to commit the atrocities that others did, but he also never backed down from a fight. Some of the false believers tried to break the rules and decide their own paths. Maddox punished them severely. Maddox punished those who tried to harm the unbelievers, as well as those who invited them into the believer's house. So, child labor is encouraged in this religion. Slavery is honorable. Well, sorry, as long as you treat the slaves well. But we're not allowed to do drugs. Don't know how I feel about this. Because drugs are great. Can I edit this before we start? can I change it? Actually, maybe collectivism is the reason they won't do drugs. You know, I feel I'm locked in on this, which I don't like. The only exception is the use of medicine in direct medical care. But I like the slavery and I like the child labor. Execution, it's fine if they did it. Ladies have to wear clothes. Men have to wear pants. You gotta do the Mickey Mouse. You can't do the Donald Duck. Whoa, work drive is tripled. The duration of the work leader's work drive ability is tripled. Do new colonists just drop in like migrants? We can kidnap people and convince them to work for us. More drop pods can land, and those people could be injured, and they might join us if we help them. People might just show up and ask for help, and they'll join. But we don't get them at set intervals like Dwarf Fortress. It's actually very hard to grow your town in Rimworld. Okay, they're not cannibals, little fuckers. Can't eat people, can't do drugs. Apostasy is disapproved. Corpses are ugly, that makes sense. Blindness. Blinding people for ideologious reasons is horrible. They don't like fungus. Diversity of thought. Insect meat, don't eat that. Nutrient paste. They don't like that, which is bad, because I was going to feed people nutrient paste on this run. Research is worthwhile. Don't scar yourself, don't do that. Skull spikes, that's a big no-no. Oh, physical intimacy is a natural part of life with any partner, married or not. They're swingers. Organ use is acceptable. Buy, install, or sell. Ooh. Women's spouse is one only. And same for men. Marriage name is I don't fucking care. I don't know how to strip off this drug prohibition. Oh boy. Because I like these townspeople. I want to keep the townspeople. But I worry that if I double back to edit my ideology, I'll lose them. What are your traits? He's a good-looking fella. He likes to be up at night. Quick sleeper. Wow, they rest 50% faster. Holy shit. Another quick sleeper. Now, this is concerning. She has an unusual interest in chemical sources of enjoyment, but she's part of a religion that prohibits drug use. Consuming recreational drugs will create a good mood, while abstaining will lead to increasing frustration over time and possible drug binges. She'll ignore directives to not use recreational drugs and will consume more than a normal person. This is a problem. Collectivist. They don't know how to change it. Okay, I'm just gonna risk it and regret it. Motherfucker. Stupid drugs. Begin with a simple one. What's the basis of our religion? Ideological. There are no gods. The moral structure of the universe is found in our grand narrative of social forces. Choose one meme to form the initial idea of this religion. You'll add more memes as the ideology develops over time. But now hang on, this one doesn't say anything about fucking drugs. Our culture should dominate all others. With drugs. Yeah, slaves are fine. That's a fun one. Wear your clothes. Organ, damn it. Harvesting organs is a horrible thing. Come on. What are you talking about? Ooh, I can just edit it. Acceptable. Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. I can make them very good at researching, apparently. What is this? Physical love. You can only bang your spouse, and just a fucking little. Just the tip. Don't move. It's like God's a T-Rex. Play you want? Hell yeah, brother. Nutrient paste. They don't mind. Okay, nutrient paste pisses people off unless you're transhumanist. They do want skull spikes. Okay, that's interesting. Scarification's horrible. Marriage names, usually the dudes. Corpses. I can't set them to sexy, unfortunately. I like the slavery stuff. Now, I think the trick is to treat your slaves like shit, so getting honorable slavery might be a bad one. I really just wanted them to be able to use drugs. I'm really pissed off we lost Lawman over that. The path of justice. You have like a hammer or anything? Sure, that we'll do with the blink eye. You're just a car. Ritual room is considered a sanctuary. Done. I looked at this corrupt bureaucrat with his pitiful bionic guards, all that power left fallow. I tried to convince him that we've long since proven that we have the strength to rightfully rule this universe. That's why we're proud to express the strength of our hearts using the heels of our boots. Elliot Holder, addressing the Hamlet. I'm comfortable with this. Whoa, what is this? There's some rolls. They have special clothes. There's rituals allowed in my religion. The supreme morning, the fiesta of justice. And there's a gladiator duels allowed. I've never done this before. That's cool. That might be a bad idea. People could kill themselves. I can build a kneel sheet for kneeling. And I can build a great altar. And then there's 2 artifacts. An arc, and the other relic of this religion is a very powerful hammer. A war hammer with an embedded EMP capacitor. Upon impact, it blasts the target with an EMP burst. Oh, neat. Preferred xenotypes. Preferred hair and beards. Oh, never mind. I can just customize that. Okay. And no one in our religion uses tattoos. Sure. Next. I fucking really want Lawman back. There's a 0% chance we'll get him again. That sucks. Got a good spread already. Shoot. Man, someone loves to construct. We have a cook, a doctor, no research. I can kind of live with no researcher if the others are under control, I think. You're the one that loves to build, but you also happen to be a drunk. You're also incapable of violent, intellectual, or cooking. Jesus Christ. I guess you'd have to be 14 so no one gives you a fucking hard time about it. Comes with 18 bottles of vodka. You're a liability. Just take it with you into the sleeping pod? Absolutely not. Paramedic solves our doctor problem, I hope. What do we got here? Drifter. Another psychopath. I said your name. Yeah, you could. We can name a townsperson that dies after you. A corporate manager. ISIS. Incapable of intellectual. Yeah, that sounds like a corporate manager. Social and can kind of fight. A joy wire. Artiste. Worked in an Rimworld lab developing cutting-edge joywire software to maximize user pleasure. When the local government imposed harsh restrictions on joywire manufacturing, he began selling his products on the black market. Incapable of dumb labor, no. Oh, whoa, whoa, Drifter can't fight? No, thank you. He's a nudist. Edouard enjoys the feeling of freedom that comes from being nude. No, you have to wear pants if you want to be on the path of justice. A reclusive pessimist that loves to mine? That sounds right. We can also make like wacky aliens, which I think is biotech or... Yeah. We have regular humans, dirt moles, genies, hussars, Neanderthals, pigskins, impids, wasters, yetikins, highmates, and sanguiphage. Anyways, let's make sure these other two are kind of functional. A deaf bounty hunter. That's interesting. Inability to hear quiet sounds due to degradation of hair cells in the cochlea. Oh, sorry. Not deaf, just hearing loss. Not gonna be hunting any fucking bounties. Bounty hunter on a massive glitter world. She worked sensitive assignments for extremely wealthy clients and was known for quiet execution. Because of her ears. Shut up, I'm hunting. Anyways, hell of a shot. That's about it. Also a psychopath. Delicate. Takes bonus damage. Not the best. Madam Gould? I like it. I like it. I like Madam Gould. I like the deaf bounty hunter. I don't like the escaped convict. Oh, you're just a kid. Age 13. Delicate pyromaniac. It's a fucking dangerous combination, homie. Ho! Gleb? More like glob. Don't make fun. He's artistic, and he's actually good at melee. But he won't haul or do skilled labor, so no. I'm not getting up. I just don't like this untucked flannel shirt pawn. Very intellectual, but I can live without research. What are we missing here? We need a cook. Any cook? Nope, everyone in this fucking spaceship microwaves their food. I need a cook. There's one. Amanda Shannon. Grew up on an organ farm. Raised in an illegal underground organ farm, her body was used to grow organic implants for wounded mercenaries. Though her upbringing has left her haunted, it has also given her a unique understanding of human biology. She loves to smoke. She can kind of cook and kind of farm. She's kind of a doctor, too. There's actually not good cooking stats on this team. Terrible intellectual, though, too. Oof. If it isn't Yu Peng Zhang. He's a mailman. It's also 61. 60s. We've got fucking too many oldies in this town. I need a young blood. Incapable of animals. Can't cook. So I need a young person that can cook. Is it that impossible to believe? Call me Fee. Wimp. Leah Lu? She's beautiful. What is socials for like prisoners and trading and shit, I guess. We can kind of cook. We have dog shit intellectual still. I don't really care about mining is the thing. Who's our miner? It's Madam. Medical 9. Yeah, I mean, part of the story is when things go wrong, so I think plants is enough to plant, like, enough crops to survive. Intellectual, too, is it's going to be a shorter research shit, but more people might join the camp. This is a good base. This is a good base to start with. Are these all ladies? These are all ladies. Girls do get it done. Okay. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Here we come. Alright. Hey! Someone brought their pet donkey. Cody. That's the deaf bounty hunter. Well, hearing loss. Let's take stock of where we are. First of all, what's this? Bison. There's some ruins. There's some, like, mountainous region we can dig into. We're not in a mountain, but there's some water, which I think you can kind of leverage for, oh, no, wait. We can't dig into this because, see, it's a fashion wall, which means it's an ancient ruin. That's a fucking big ancient ruin, actually, I don't want to go into. We could partially live in this. It's kind of too small. We could rebuild this ruin, which I'm very tempted to do, actually. It's kind of centralized, too. It's a little off to the side, so if we got attacked from this side, they'd get to us pretty quick. But we can always relocate, so we're gonna take over this. A couple walls already done. I want to start chopping some wood down so we can finish it. Upgrade it to stone or metal later. Spooky graves to rob. We don't have to worry about ghosts or anything. But, oh, these ruins. It could be like a sci-fi facility or something. Like, old cryogenic lab. So if we open it, we might get attacked by, like, future mercenaries or robots or bugs. There's nothing to gain from cracking those open early on. Let's get a stockpile to start, get things organized. And we'll also want to start growing things, which we'll want to make sure we have fertile soil for that. We'll worry about that in a minute. Stockpile there. To the west. Oh, this. Yeah, we can just deconstruct that. A towering slab with extensive gravings on the sides. Steels have been used since ancient time to memorize individuals, battles, and other important events. Yeah, we can dismantle that for some sandstone. These are slate. Ancient beds we might be able to scrap into something. I'm not sure about that. Ancient locker bank. An ancient, rusted bank of lockers. All the lockers have been forced open with nothing valuable left behind. I think these are just like flavor scrap. There's some steel in the mountain there. Yeah, I think this is kind of big. So we'll have a decent base to start off with. We can cut that up into different rooms to start. So it's a stockpile set. We want to allow everything. And then, hopefully some fucking music plays. We need warm clothes. It is the middle of April, but it's kind of cold. They also all need a weapon. So we'll want the one that can't fight very well to have the knife, and the other two will take the guns. She can barely fight, so she'll take the knife as a last-ditch effort. You get the... you know what? I'm not sure. I feel bolt-action rifle, they'd be more accurate. Uh-oh. Madam, take the pistol. Defensively, we're in trouble. It really depends on Lumi. She's a great shot, but... And then, alright, so we have... The tutorial didn't go over these. But we have overlays here. I care about the fertility overlay, which will tell us where we can plant easily. Dark green, it'll grow quicker. We're not really super close to any dark green. I could put a farm here that would grow pretty quick. Actually, that's not too far. I will. This might be too big. I'm really bad at agriculture in Rimworld. That'll be a farm. And then we'll put one here too. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I did make 2 separate farms. Perfect. So different crops grow at different speeds, but we also need a certain plant value to plant them successfully. I think ones like rice we don't. So if I recall, I think rice grows really quick, but it's not very filling. And then corn grows really slow, but it makes a lot. And then potato is kind of the middleman. And then we've got a bunch of vanilla expanded ones, which I think are going to be a real pain in the ass to view with this menu setup. I forgot a UI mod. Cabbages are unaffected by toxic fallout. So yeah, you can get different things to suit different situations. Agave, tell me about... Now barley, oh there we go, it says min skills. So we can't grow the ones that take min skills. But let's learn about the ones that don't. Ooh, we have enough to plant smoke leaf. Thank God. We can grow cotton for textile industry. Tell me about the beets. Not for min skill 8. Don't tell me about the beets. Tell me about bell peppers. Also known as sweet peppers. Bell peppers are technically nightshades and part of the capsicum family, but they're the only chili pepper that carries a recessive gene that stops any capsicum from being made into fruit, thus making them not spicy. On average, 25% of bell peppers will mature into yellow peppers, while 75% will mature into red peppers. Yellow peppers are more nutritive. If I plant enough, on average, you'll get more food than other crops. Brussels sprouts grow in the snow. That could come in handy. We have a pretty short winter, though, in this area. Cabbage grows in nuclear fallout, which is my least favorite event. So that's good. Carrots. Carrots will grow faster if green beans are cultivated in the same map. So if there's any green beans on the map, carrots will grow faster. So 100 carrots will make green beans grow 30% faster. 100's a lot of tiles, though, to be fair. Carrots, celery, we can't... Yeah, corn. Takes a long time to grow. It makes a lot of food. I'm not sure if it averages out to more food, though. Eggplant. Eggplant grows faster if it's warm. So that'd be for, like, a jungle. Because I don't think we go up... I don't think we even go above that, the minimum. What was that? 37 to 60? I don't think we even go... I think we go to, like, 25 in this biome. I don't think garlic's food. I think it's a topping. That was eggplant again. Garlic has very little yield, but it can grow on almost any terrain and takes an obscene time to rot, as dried garlic can be used to cook too. Green beans. Yeah, so green beans make carrots grow faster, but that's 200 tiles dedicated to farming. Lettuce. Lettuce can be eaten raw, but it needs to be grown in the shade, outside but under a roof. It won't grow inside. That'll be a problem once we start doing, like, hydroponics and shit. Nutrifungus, no. Oat is, we'll have to mill it. Oh, no, we can actually make the flour and just eat the oats themselves, really. I guess, oatmeal. Okra. It's very resistant to damage. Okra plants take less damage from prolonged lack of light and will regenerate damage caused by other means. Magic. It's also good for jambalaya. Onion, pea. Normally less efficient than corn, rice, or potatoes. Peas will grow 50% faster if it rains, so that'd be another, like, jungle food. The peanuts. This genetically modified variety of peanuts is sown by throwing the seeds haphazardly on the growing zone, and as such the plants will automatically be planted in the adjacent tiles 75% of the time, reducing the total amount of sowing work needed. Useful. What's their growing... Well, we'll worry about the growing times later once we read on it. A regular pepper. Animals won't eat the pepper plant, having an effective nutrition of 0. They will eat the harvested produce. Okay. Pineapples. They take forever to grow, but they're very nutritive. Potato. They grow well even in somewhat poor soil. We're using fertile soil here, so we want one that kind of leverages it. So that would be one that doesn't hate it. Or like this one, 70%. High sensitivity means the plants grow slow in poor soil, so we want high sensitivity. Pumpkin harvest will always succeed. I'm not too worried about that. Radish plant, we're too stupid. Rice just grows really fast. But it's also very sensitive, so it should grow really quick. So definitely make one of them, rice. Sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes show a marked preference for rocky soils. Rich soils are actually detrimental to them. Well, fuck you. And they don't like being under 20 degrees, so good luck with that, homeboy. Tomato plants. I can't quite plant tomatoes, which sucks. Wheat is 6. Heel root is 8, so we won't be able to make medicine. Heel root's for medicine. Bluebell. These are all flowers. Coffee, cotton. Yeah, that's it. So we just want another food. We want, so what's chickpeas? Chickpeas grow quite fast and have good yield, but they require a lot of space to be stored. They have good sensitivity too. But space is going to be kind of at a premium, so we don't want to get too carried away. Tell me about allspice. An anomalous leafy vine bearing tiny, unpalatable green fruits. When ground finely during cooking, the fruits release a complex, peppery flavor. Bell peppers, good sensitivity. Is there anything that goes under 100% on sensitivity? It's a cassava. Grows best in tropical, warm, and humid climates. Ooh. Too cold for eggplants. Well, at least they'll grow. It's just not as good. Did I look up chickpeas? Oh yeah, they take up too much fucking space. Onions. Onions can't get infected by blight. Good fertility. Potato? No. Potato actually likes bad soil. Pumpkins, radish, rice. I mean, I could just go double rice to start. Might be a bad idea, though. But for now, I'm spending too much time on this. We're gonna go double rice. There we go. So we got 2 farms. Everyone's grabbing their shit. Let's get this structure finished. It's got some weird zigzags to it I'm not a fan of. I can't remember if I brought anyone that's amazing at construction. That gives us a really nice space. I'll leave one hole in the wall right there. Let's see what everyone can do here. Rated childcare. Not too concerned about that. Nobody's really helping with construction. They're all bad at it. So that's going to be tricky. We do gotta get that house started up, and everyone's dog shit at it. And Is cook planting? No, cook's just cook grow. It should be okay. Oh, someone just threw up for some reason. I guess we'll have to be a little careful. Their moods are going to degrade. Even though they survived a shipwreck, they're going to be big fucking babies about the quality of life. Like, if they pout enough, we'll just call a bus back to Space World for them. They do need places to sleep. I didn't handle that. I'm not sure. This room might actually be so large the roof can't be supported. We're gonna find out. And yeah, they need some beds. Let's go with furniture, right? Wood beds. We don't want to... We have some steel. We have 162 steel. I don't want to waste it. We have less wood, but the wood we just chop the trees down. So yeah, the beds we can just... This. Get them out of the rain. Now it looks like it's a small enough room that the roof won't collapse, because we do have to worry about if it's too far away. The roof will give out. I've actually wasted all my wood building that wall, but now we have the beginnings of a structure. Don't kill any kitties? Well, we'll see. If they attack me, all bets are off. Whoop! A roof collapsed because it was too far from support. Yep, right in the center. That's okay, because we're going to build, like, sub-rooms. That, and then that should give enough for that. Construction botched on just a regular wall, that's not good, but we knew they were bad at their jobs. We can move most of this stuff inside because being outside it will break. See, it's got 60 health and it loses 10 health a day because it's outside getting rained on. The steel is infinite, the metal's infinite. The food rots really slow. The wood also rots kind of slow, so we'll want to move a bunch of stuff inside. We kind of have room for a stockpile in here. Might want to move it later. Get to sleep, everybody. Now, apparently a trick that I learned just today is they're going to be babies, because we can see all their moodlets like Dwarf Fortress. They're going to be mad they slept in a communal room. But if we put a hospital bed in there, it doesn't become a communal room, it becomes a hospital. And then that's just where they sleep. And I forget. Man, I miss Law, man. I can't believe I got fucked out of that. I'm low on food already, or did we just not put any in storage? We just didn't put any in storage. There's 8 in the stockpile, but there's like 30 outside. Need a little more wood. Did you hear that? That might be my pet. Oh, you know what I need to do? We could get hunting as well. Which is this tab, I think. This is domestic animals. What's out in the wild? We got the bisons, boomlopes. We could hunt some doe for meat. The turkey. think a red fox fights back. The red fox will fight back. The tortoises won't, but I don't want to eat tortoise meat. I mostly hunt the deer. There's a grizzly bear walking around. Let's get a better stockpile. Let's do that hospital bed thing right now. No, it's still a barracks. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Gotta get that door built so the room clamps down. Right now it thinks the whole building is the room. Let's not dust up dirt outside the house, please. That's the home zone they talked about. Planting the rice. Hopefully that comes in before we start to starve. We have 39 survival meals. I think they eat like maybe twice a day, so. Grows at 140% speed because it's in the rich soil. There we go. It's considered a barracks still. Maybe I misunderstood. Or maybe I make it medical and that's just the bed they sleep in. I can't set owner though. I might be misunderstanding. Alright, let's get some actually like production stuff going on. So we need a butcher's table for any animals we hunt, and we have to cook the food at the fueled stove. The smelter extracts usable metal from slag chunks on the mix. We can live without the smelter. We need a research bench. And we don't want to do research in the kitchen. Need colonist beds. We're gonna find out tonight. If people sleep there, we're fine. If they sleep on the ground, I fucked it up. That did make it a hospital. Okay. I need that research bench. Do that here. Then I really want to start off with a nutrient paste dispenser because that's for when you have a shitty cook. But I think actually maybe we will just do nutrient paste if they're all terrible cooks. I completely forgot about that. We could have brought a shit cook and just lived on nutrient paste. Cooking 5, which actually there are fucking 5 too. Did I get tricked? Cooking 5, double fire. They'll level up their cooking pretty quick. On a butcher table. This might make the kitchen too cramped, but that little chair outline means that they'll be more comfortable and they might work quicker if there's a chair there. But they're not going to get chairs at first. And then we're going to wall this off because if we don't, it'll consider the whole room and then the messiness will increase the chance of food poisoning, which the tutorial also did not cover. We also need to put a refrigerator somewhere because we have to worry about food spoilage even if we do move stuff indoors. For furniture, things normally don't stack very well in Rimworld, so we're going to build shelves which do let us stack. This is where we're going to keep some rice so that the cook doesn't have to go to the stockpile all the time. a door, and you come into the kitchen. That's a kitchen. Yeah, where the fuck am I going to put the fridge, though? This room, yeah, it looks like a big building, but we run out of space real quick, I feel. Because if it's too cramped, they're fucking babies. We've got to worry about the temperature, too, which is why we have these. Heaters and coolers. No one actually knows how to install a heater in the wall. That's not good. That's really not good. No one knows how to fucking put together an air conditioner. Gonna want to get that sorted out by summer. Ooh, a party spot. Parties. There's a lot of stuff I need to account for, and I'm forgetting all of it. I never really got the hang of doing rituals, which is an ideology thing. They have like parties, and if the party's good, they'll buff themselves, but I have trouble making the parties good early on, so then I don't do it. And they're just like, where's our fucking parties? Well, I was busy trying to keep everybody alive. Okay? We're gonna have to do a power network eventually. We have wind turbine right now because we started with like our space cowboy technology, but I don't know what the wind is. It'll take 2 components. We have 30. We can't make components right now, so basically component-based things are a limited resource. We'll worry about the power later. I don't want to build one of these. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have started with a construction person and not a food person, because we could have just gone with the nutrient dispensers. Research bench. Research bench I will give a chair. Comfy chairs are better, but we don't have cloth to spare. Yeah, we don't have anywhere to put a cooler, but we don't have fucking anyone that can install a cooler. We could make it very simple, like root cellar using a passive cooler, but I'd rather just go right to the air conditioner. Judgment Apocalypse just looks kind of weird to me, so I never really felt like playing it. They need something to do, so they need the recreation. We don't have any wood, so it keeps defaulting to making everything out of steel, which I'm not a big fan of. We need to get started on some defenses, too. A group of travelers from the Redstone Pact are passing by. These are the tribals that live nearby. He's got a bow, he's got a bow. Yeah, we want to get attacked by guys like this. They think that like a 2x4 strapped to their chest is armor. We don't want to get attacked by animals. That's the nightmare scenario right now. I'm not really equipped to fight anything, so if we get swarmed by wild animals, that's a problem. We should probably just save. See, I've played some Rimworld. When was the last time I played? I don't know. November. We'll just call these guys New Arrivals 3 for now. Okay, you're sleeping on the ground, which means the hospital bed thing didn't work. That sucks. They're going to be really pissed they slept outside in the rain. Soaking wet, uncomfortable, A without table, A without table. We're going to want to fix that. We'll make the research area kind of crowded. That's going to double as the inside hanging out spot. There's 3 of them. They should be able to get by with a 2 table. I have stupid people that sleep in the freezer. Some people just want to be cool, man. I need defenses, you're telling me. Yeah, sandbags. We could do sandbags like the tutorial, but I want to try traps, because sandbags don't really help if you get swarmed by animals. I think it's cut plant. I think we already touched on that. Plant cut, yeah. Should go be helping. We can also give them a work like calendar. They have no recreation time though, as you can see. I'm gonna give them a little recreation time. Just to stop them from going fucking nuts. This is where we store food. Sure. Tell me about shelves. Shelves store 3 times as much as empty ground. Items on shelves will also never deteriorate and don't affect the beauty of their surroundings. You can link shelves into groups and configure them as one. First, select 2 or more shelves and then click Link Storage Settings. Yeah, we can do some kind of advanced shelf stuff. This will hold 3 stacks as opposed to 1 stack, which is what a tile normally is. I want to say they changed this too. Like before it was just 2 stacks and they just changed it for an anomaly, but... yeah, I really don't want to give people their own rooms because they're all fucking crybabies and they want gigantic, nice rooms. I'd rather just give them a mediocre barracks. Because, I mean, this isn't Dwarf Fortress. We just have the 1Z level. So, I mean, if you get 10 guys and they all want to live in a palace room, that's a good chunk of the base is just for their bedroom. I'm going to build that windmill, actually. Let's get some lights. Let's get some lights that don't take up components, too. Steel? I have 500 steel, so... this will keep the area. Oh, also, if it's dark, they're bad at their job, so... put a light above that shelf. Put a light right here at the entrance. And put another light here. They'll need electrical circuits run to them, but we also don't even have anything generating power yet, so that's a problem for later. There we go. They're eating their prepackaged survival meals at a table. Because they get, well, the meme is that they got furious not eating at a table, and they still dislike it, but it's not as absurd anymore. I think there's a mod where if they don't eat at a table, they commit suicide out of frustration. Don't play with that one. All right, we got a butcher. Butcher creature forever. So if there's ever a corpse, someone will try to butcher it into meat for us. Those lights were quick to build. I like that. So now we want to clear some space for a windmill. I don't want to put it here because I think we can probably expand this building in this direction. So I'm going to put it here. Even though we probably expand this direction too. I'm going to put it here. And we want to set a floor... because if anything grows on the tiles, I'll show you again. We've got our wind turbine here. Those white spaces have to be completely empty for maximum airflow. Let's do something like this. The horseshoes in the way. There we go. A visitor, hello? A framer from the Redstone Pact is visiting the colony. He is named Asbet Shogurolo. Hello. He has a few items to trade. I have nothing to trade with him, but who's the chatty one? Social 13? It's the prostitute. I guess we really didn't look at theirs. I was just really impressed with the irony of the deaf bounty hunter. Anyways, let's go trade with... We started with 800 bucks, so we could buy something if we need it, but I think a tribal by himself is going to have garbage. You can build turbines around your grow zone. See, I never did that. Hopefully we'll learn a couple tips streaming it, so I don't get the shit kicked out of me as much. He has nothing of value. He has some pemmican, which I don't know if I want to waste money on pemmican while we still have food. He'll sell me a steel axe that he has and a bow. Not worth it. Later, homie. There we go. We got a real fucking kitchen now. Maybe the door needs to be closed. We've survived 2 days so far. Hey. Okay, he's just eating his pemmican. I used your table to eat when you were asleep, and I'll do it again. Alright, he's leaving. How's that rice coming? It's a third of the way grown. In 2 days, it's good. So it's like a week, we'll get a rice crop every week. Yeah, we're day 3 and we're already halfway through our rations. I think there's like berries and shit we can pick. Yeah. 9 berry bushes we can forage. 12 berry bushes we can forage. Yeah, when people are freed up. Let's harvest this heal root to get it out of the way of the turbine. Actually, I think Dan just said we can grow things under it, so it wouldn't matter. Alright, the turbine is generating power. So now, hidden electrical cables for moving power around. They're tougher than regular conduits, but also slower to build and more expensive. Now, the thing about conduits, and I always forget this, is a conduit can emit power like 4 or 5 tiles away. We don't have to run each cable to each thing, but we want to try to hide them inside walls, because if it's exposed on the ground, there's a chance that can short out and start a fire. We don't want that, especially early on when our shit's made out of wood. I guess I'm just going to build it far away, and if it's not close enough, we'll build it more closer. I have 250 steel. We can be a little loosey-goosey with our steel for now. That's our power network. As long as it's not a tree. Okay, that's good. We lose the steel, unfortunately, but conduit is really quick to build. There we go. We have power. Okay. It's not a lot of power. Generates 360, but the power grid barely needs anything. A light takes not a lot. Now, did anyone level up their construction? Because we need construction 1. Construction 5 is what we needed for the air conditioners. So temperature won't be a huge threat. Jesus Christ, 0 and 1. I was not paying attention to their constructions. Reminds me of Prison Architect. It's because of the 1Z level thing and the art style too, I suppose. But I think the developer claimed he didn't purposely copy it. temperature. Alright. So now that we can install air conditioners, we can't. They need 5. Nope, sorry, the baby ones don't. So what we want to do is... I'm not good at this part, so we're going to try it as well on this run, but... We have a heater and a cooler, and we don't heat and cool each room. We heat the whole building and then pipe it through with vents. But we stagger it, so we have like 2 air conditioners. So if it gets too hot, the second air conditioner turns on, but otherwise they're both not on, fucking up the power grid. So see, for the air conditioner here, the cold air is emitted on the blue tile, and the hot air gets spit on the red tile. So we don't want to do this. We fucking fry ourselves. We want to do this. And this is where we start losing our components, so we don't want these to be damaged. And then vanilla, it's this one that replaces the wall, but by doing the over-the-wall one, they can't sneak in the base by going through the weaker air conditioner. But so, yeah, we have an air conditioner here. And then the heater doesn't need an exhaust because it's just a heater. What's this? Well, I guess we can check our wire thing. Almost make it. I am going to do that though, because we might need to run some power over here anyways. Conduit. So we have 1 heater, 1 cooler. I don't think we'll need the redundant ones just yet. That can come up later with like cold snaps and heat waves, which I'm not looking forward to. The research bench is done. We can start researching things now. I love some Devil Strand, because apparently, well, I knew that it's a slow-growing mushroom that yields an exceptionally tough and heat-resistant plant fiber, but apparently if you just make yourself Devil Strand clothes, you can pretty much wear them to the end game. So that'll help us sidestep a lot of the clothing game, which is very labor-intensive. Anything on Brewing Expanded? I'm interested in getting... Alright, Brewing Expanded I'm not concerned about, because we can get the tea from the base game, with beer brewing. Cooking Expanded is a lot of work. Like a canning machine will help us avoid food rot, which might be good if like we can use that to condense our freezer. Vanilla Expanded Farming Techniques, hello. Tell me about the Scarecrow. Small animals will be afraid to eat your food, not that impressive. I can make some bows, but some of this is kind of pointless because we're already in the Space Cowboy tier. If we were tribals, I think there's a lot of good shit here, like, ooh, leather tanning. Like, it's okay. You know, invent muskets. I already know how to make guns. I guess if I didn't have components and stuff, it'd be good to fall down a tech tier. Industrial generators, we can get some power if the windmill wasn't cutting it. But there's some cool stuff in vanilla we want to go for eventually, like nuclear power. Concealed defenses, so that's like barriers will sink into the ground and pop up when we get attacked. We can hide turrets the same way. We get a stronger battery, get an HVAC. Ooh, that's fucking nice looking, actually. That'll be good to shoot for. Sprinklers to help our farmland. We gotta get pretty far, though. Like, we have... See, we know how to make electricity. We got to start with air conditioners because we were the Space Cowboys. But it's a bit of a tech tree. Honestly, I think we want... No, sorry. We want Devil Strand and booze. And then after that, we can, like... Smithing is kind of cool, but... Smithing is actually the gateway to gunsmithing, but we'll probably want to grab some shit here in electricity. Hydroponics would help us secure our farmland, but then we have to power it. Battery's probably going to be good too. But I want the Devil Strand. Because Devil Strand does grow really slow, I think even in fertile ground. Well, you know, actually, I don't think anyone's actually smart enough to use Devil Strand. Let's check our farm. D for Devil Strand, where are you? I don't think it's alphabetical. You know, I don't think I'm physically allowed to see it till I research it. So, but yeah, I think it might be like 7 or 8, so I couldn't grow it even if I wanted to. Oh, fuck. A local squirrel has gone mad. It will attack anyone it sees. This is bad. Worse than it sounds because of the way the combat system works. So we could lock ourselves inside our house until he calms down, but I think the rabies that he's been driven mad by will take a couple days to wear off. Here we go. We gotta fucking pop that thing before it's too late. Alright, we got him. Did you get hurt? No? Everybody's okay? That's good. Because even something like that could have fucking fell apart. Could have like bit someone's leg, it gets infected, then I don't have any... Well, I do have medicine, but you know, people forget to treat it, the infection kills them. Melee attack that thing to death. Is already dead? He will bleed out, he won't survive. There we go. Our first successful battle. And because I allowed that, someone might butcher that into animal meat. I think we're going to put our freezer here. Low food? Holy fuck, where did it all go? Oh, she's moving it inside. Don't fucking scare me like that, Lumi. Is one of you idiots a miner? Did I plan ahead for that? Mining 0, mining 3. The madam is a good miner. She's also our doctor, so she's kind of free. Yeah, I want to make a freezer here to store our food. No, that's a real stupid plan, actually, my brain, because how am I going to run power for the AC over there if it's in the fucking mountain? I can eventually make it part of the complex. I'm just not sure what wall to put it on, basically. Hang on. Can I put an over-the-wall air conditioner on a mountain tile? I can't recall. It's not a perfect solution, but we can just make the entrance a man-made wall. Because if we make them thick enough, it'll help reduce heat loss. And then we want like an airlock. It's not the worst walk, especially if we put a door here. Maybe I can't decide. It's a good amount of space for food, especially if we put shelves in here. Shelves are... No, we can do one tile shelves. That's... It's not as thick as I'd like if we do it that way. Have I played Rim before? I've played Rimworld a bit. I'm not overly good at it though, so it's sort of like I'm new. Just trying to visualize how I'm gonna pipe cold air in there without causing fucking trouble. Because a standing cooler isn't strong enough. An industrial cooler is. See, if we did this, then like this wall's a weak spot. But it is just a fridge. Like if they break in there, it is just a fridge. Yeah, we want to do like an airlock so the air doesn't escape when I walk out. But yeah, I kind of fucked myself here because I don't have the exterior wall to mount the AC on. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta get some vents in here so the AC actually goes to other rooms. That'll keep the kitchen at the right temperature, and this will keep that at the right temperature. Is this a light? Yeah. That's a heater. Just some of these wall assets, I don't like that close to a door, it looks weird. There we go. Yeah, this one is don't let it go above 22. It's 26 outside, so that's going to be on right now. Yeah, I think a lot of mods are outdated for Anomaly, so we're keeping our mod list pretty light with just Vanilla Expanded, because Vanilla Expanded generally seems to be up for 1.5. There we go, so we're heated. And then target temperature, you know, what's the... We don't need to waste too much electricity, so like what temperature are you guys livable at? Because we can click them, and that'll tell us what temperature they can handle. They can handle minus 22 to 36. You can handle 7. You can handle 7. We can probably keep this at like 15. So if it gets under 15, it'll try to cool the building. Or sorry, if it gets under 15, this will try to keep it warm, and this is if it goes over 22, it'll try to keep it cold. 29, 33, 36, 29. You can probably keep this 25. Because it either gets more expensive or something if you try to make it like very hot or very cold. The machine has to work harder. And I'll tell you that fucking, the one in the fridge is going to be working hard. My fucking monkey brain just can't visualize where the AC is going to go. Forget it. We do need a fridge still, but... Just build on the outside. So we'll put shelves on each wall, and then there's a door here. Not the best. I think I will lazily just put an industrial cooler here so we don't have to worry too much about it. Except it takes a 6. Wall-mounted cooler it is. It can create a walk-in freezer with the basic AC, so we'll be fine. I feel it might be a bad idea to have the freezer just open to the outside world because we'll lose that much more cold air. But I can just widen this, I guess. Ooh, and that'll cover more of this conduit. Perfect. We are getting into superstructure territory, which is kind of a dangerous habit, but yeah, but then this AC would have to move out. I don't like that. Hmm. Eight times 3, that's 24 stacks of food. I think it'll take a while to fill that up. Although the raw food can go in there too. So we're gonna put a bill here, just from the Toro member. We're gonna go make a simple meal until you have 20 simple meals. And then they stop and then they start up again. Because I see some meat piling up, and we don't want that rotting. We don't have to worry about miasma like in Dwarf Fortress. It's just wasteful to lose the food. We are just going to make it an external fridge, and it's probably a really stupid idea, but... Old man hour, I'm older than 30. I think people under 30 purposely play Shadowrun on the Sega Genesis. Where the fuck are you going to eat that? Oh, hauling it to the shelf. Oh, because she just cooked it, okay. They seem to be getting less dog shit at building. Or maybe the one that actually can just starts feeding them to it. There we go. We've got our little root cellar thingy. Let's get an air conditioner in there. I think it needs to be under 0. I think we need -5 on a cooler. I can't remember. Yeah, we still don't have defenses. We got a little cocky when we fought off that one squirrel. Now the downside is, because I have this extra door, now it's another weak spot in the fort. Yeah, hi. Idiot squad, we only put food in these. Now let's link all these. Link settings. So now when I edit a shelf, all of them change. Clear all, we just take food. We can refine that more as we go, but for now that's fine. Oh, are you at shit quality? Because blocked by oak tree. Yeah. So what we can do here is we can flatten this with like we can lay down some concrete so nothing grows there. Yeah, not windy enough, so we're gonna want some batteries. I think I said we're doing Devil Strand right now, which is probably a bad idea. Okay, let's double check our airflow here. Cold air can get into the bedroom and the kitchen, and hot air can get into the bedroom and the kitchen. The freezer is its own circuit. Now this is a problem though, because if this cooler turns off, the fridge will get warm and the food won't be refrigerated. It'll start to go south on us. I think it's -5. I think -5 is when it starts to freeze. I think it refrigerates around 0, but it'll freeze indefinitely if we can keep the freezer below 5. And then you'd want to keep it really cool. That way when the power cuts out, the solar flare or a heat wave, the air conditioner isn't stressing itself too much. But that might be when we maybe want the industrial cooler. I'm not sure. First time playing with industrial coolers. Now we can change the graphic here, and I want all our shelves to match. So I want that shelf with the high backing, even though you can't even tell from this angle. There. Is there a reason we're not building this door? We're out of wood. I think we're actually all chopped out. Because right now I'm literally cooling the outdoors. Well, 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 looks like you'll be here for a while. Lou thinks you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? The World Compact of Russia? And Lou also thinks that you should give this settlement a name. What should this local settlement be called? Burger Town? Well, what should we call our faction? Oh, it's easy because we're all ladies. Ladies' night. Okay, the rice is almost ready. So we don't want things that can rot in here, so I want no meals, raw food. We'll put some rice and shit here. But that's it. It's an ugly, ugly barracks. Let's try to fancy up that bedroom so they calm the fuck down. Give them floor. We could plant a flower in there to cheer them up. Let's check on their moods. Yeah, they're pissed off. They're mostly pissed off because they have to sleep in a barracks. Just the barracks. Just the barracks. That's good. If the worst thing happening to them is the barracks, we're in good shape. There we go. Went from an awful barracks to a dull barracks. It's impoverished. It's ugly and it's dirty are bad, but we can fix the ugly. Well, we can kind of fix the ugly. Put a flower pot in. I'm not sure if the flower pot will grow in the darkness. That could be bad. Hey, the rice came in. Now, did I... Yeah, we need to change that simple meal to a simple meal times 4, actually. So what we'll do is we set the order. So if you can make 4 at a time. But then if it doesn't work out, you just make 1 at a time. Because it's not a more efficient recipe, it's just time efficient. There we go. So yeah. Not sure why she picked some of the rice. Doesn't seem to be 100%. Or maybe is the season over? It's April, May. No, we should have, yeah, it's not even summer yet. Yeah, see, now it's a mediocre barracks. All we did was plant a flower. Needs light level 30%. Good fucking luck with that. We will give them a light, because I think that'll be enough to keep the flower going. Tell me more about these flowers, though. We might be able to plant something that only grows in May. A flower with large petals, gardenias, are very beautiful. Fertility sensitivity, it's in a pot. Light requirement 30. Where's beauty? Beauty 19. What's a daylily? It's about the same. What's the lifespan? 4 days? Because every time it dies, someone has to waste time replacing it. 18. Only 16? You know what? We're going to save a lot of labor with a bluebell. And then they just need a light. I think wall lamps are... I'm out of steel. Wow. The wall ones, I think, are added an anomaly. Before they had to mod the game to build things on the wall like this. I don't know if I want to build a torch. I don't. Let's just mine out some of this steel here. $19 food. We are starting to cook food of our own. Some steel there I want. And then we're also going to forage some of these berries. Not that many. Harvest these 6 berry bushes. What's the temperature here? -5. It shows me the temperature here on the tile I'm most over. So it's 21 outside right now. The freezer's -5. And the house is 23. You're planning that day bluebell for me, thank you. There we go. So yeah, mediocre barracks. There we go. It is growing now because there's light. Animals will attack doors. Man-hunting animals will attack doors if they see one of your colonists moving through them. They'll also attack inactive turrets. Ooh, you know a mod I don't have? I don't have embrasures, which are like holes in the walls that you can shoot through. Not sure how I want to do this. Yeah, well. We'll try to wing it, because I kind of know the premise of a trap entrance. Yeah, so there's doors here. So the doors are for me, and then when we get attacked, we lock the doors, and they have to walk down Gangbang Alley here, which is going to be filled with traps. I think. I've never done this before, so I might be remembering it wrong. I just don't want to have to deal with that at all on this side, so we're just going to do this. I'm gonna set up a stone zone just so we can get these stones out of my way. Stone chunks. This is just to get these guys out of the way. Stones actually count as cover, so you don't want them just laying around for baddies to use. If I'm not careful, we might run out of wood, and I'll have to start a tree farm, which is in the tech tree if you didn't see it. But hopefully, because I haven't ventured too far from my base yet, trees will grow back. There's a power outage because we don't have those batteries yet. We are not really making enough progress on that. Let's double check who my researcher is, because they're probably doing other stuff, which I warned myself about. Uh-oh. Nobody's good at it. I forgot about that. This isn't going to be a problem. Little did he know. They prefer to research. And because there's only one bench, only one person can hog it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This Timberwolf has gone mad. He's hungry. I hope he's not. Okay, he's not hungry, he's just hunting. And if he goes hungry, he'll actually try to kill my townspeople. I've had that happen. There we go. So the whole base is enclosed except for this thing. So now for security, we want spike traps. Animals can sense them when calm, but this is mostly going to be rabid animals that try to attack us. There we go. Oh, hang on, I might be doing this in the wrong order, so they can't actually get in there to do it. I'm going to save it here, because this idiot might step on one like Sideshow Bob. Because I want to say they have to walk around. They can actually set them off. If it isn't the Decay crew, they are attacking immediately. He's by himself and he has a knife. Homie, I don't have high hopes for you. Unfortunately, Lumi has to basically solo everything. Because I thought a bounty hunter with hearing loss would be a masterful idea. Here he comes. Tell me about yourself. He's 43. Now, what? It is not berry time. It is not berry time, Lou. It's one of the ways you die in Rimworld is stuff like that. Actually, hang on, Lou. You might need to double team that guy. Now, when you get shot, you slow down. That's how you stand a chance against like people rushing you. Nice kind of shit, but we'll keep it. Not sure what to do with that guy. Do I extract skulls? Is that my ideology? Corpses are ugly, and we actually do want skull spikes. So yeah, pop that out. Yeah, so not only are they dog shit at researching, it's in the dark, which slows them down further. So that battery is going to be a long way off. The trap tunnel's in the way. I didn't think of that. That's a real problem. That would explain why the power cut out. I'm not sure I actually have enough steel to make a windmill. Nope. Oh, goody. Not a huge crisis. There's steel on the map. I just don't have it. Food supply is still dwindling. But the rice is about... Probably tomorrow we can harvest both batches. It is pretty toasty in there. Well, I mean, 12's not toasty, but... With no power, that's not a refrigerator. But luckily the airlock doors are helping minimize the temperature loss, I hope. One more steel tile and that'll be enough steel for the windmill. This is components, like compacted machinery, so there's a few components on the map. We basically have to unlock the ability to make components before we run out of components. That's the main bottleneck that worries me. That and being bit in the throat by a rabid squirrel. So windmill's good to go if someone wants to actually make the fucking thing. Hey, she hit 6. There we go, yeah. 40 rice becomes 4 food. Now the trick is we just have to not eat that all before the next batch of rice, because I think rice isn't sustainable. All my medicine's about to rot because I'm a retard. So I want to build a skull spike, apparently. A spike mounted upright for the purpose of piercing and displaying a human skull. To some, displayed skulls are a symbol of power. To others, they represent barbaric evil. Skull spikes are an especially brutal and effective way to terrorize slaves. I don't have slaves on me right now, because we did murder that guy. I don't have spare food, but we could start capturing people and enslaving them, in theory, and then they would perform low-skill jobs or non-combat jobs. Blocked by oak tree. I disagree. The stump as well, I guess. Oh yeah, there we go. Nope, still blocked. This is not a good entrance. Because if they make it through Trap Hallway, we're just fighting them in the living room. That's a lot of medicine, and I really need that medicine. I need to cut more wood down, I think. Tell me more about the wooden spike trap. 5 spikes under tension, connected to a touch-activated trigger. When the victim disturbs the trigger, the spikes spring forth and strike the victim. Since it's hidden in the surrounding terrain, it cannot be placed adjacent to other traps, and animals can sense it. I don't know if the material impacts the damage. Trap melee damage 8. Barely making progress on that battery. She's cooking the food for us. Please tell me you're the one that knows how to do it. Yes. At least we don't have an idiot making it, but she can still make poisoned food. Because this kitchen is awful, it's very dirty. Let's try to put in something a little more sterile, like steel, I think. We're looking for, not cleaning time multiplier, but filth 100. I can't remember where it says it's cleanliness value. I know silver's the best. We'll just make the kitchen wood for now, because if your kitchen's dirty, that increases the chances of the food being poisoned. Alright, I think we're starting to accumulate some food here. I'd love to lay some corn, but I'm very scared to walk away from this rice harvest we have. Hey, something got that timber wolf. That'll be a nice chunk of meat. Oh, and we're getting some stone when we rip up the floor. Okay. 69. Nice. Yeah, you don't get that much. Yeah, I think that's a losing battle there. I think by the time that the rice comes in again, we'll break even, and that means we're gonna go hungry in the winter. Tell me about corn. We also might just need more farmland. Are we fucking blind? Corn makes 22. At 0.5. So we make 1 nutrition. Rice. Gives me 6. But then we're not accounting for the growth time. Three days for 6. I feel you don't win out here. I mean, you do. You're not supposed to grow rice, but I'm doing the brain math wrong. Blocked by oak tree. Which fucking oak tree? This little fuck? We're not off to the worst start. We got that going. Oh, auto cut. They'll just chop down anything blocking the windmill. I never noticed that before. Yeah, I'm skeptical. Like, grass is blocking it. Nothing's blocking it according to this, but maybe if we chop down all the grass, the tree won't grow in the dirt. I don't think that's true. I bet you I can find a tree growing in just the dirt with no grass around it. Yeah, there's some. Oh, a quest. Lopez Vadio, a praetor of the Shattered Empire, is calling from nearby. His guards were killed in an ambush and he escaped, but he's now being hunted by a man-hunting rabbit. He wants you to keep him safe in Burger Town for a few hours until his shuttle can come pick him up. He will give you 8 honor on whoever accepts this quest, which will be enough to get promoted in the Imperial Hierarchy as the Royalty DLC, which means they'll get psychic powers. And we want psychic powers. I find it better to put a concrete floor. I also like to put concrete under the windmill. We're just really strapped for steel right now. If I had steel under control, I'd do it. We're accepting this. We have to kill a rabbit. I'm going to be a coward, though. We have to kill a rabbit, and then one of these people gets powers. Now, we need to decide who. Our cook, the bounty hunter, who is in charge of everything, which is very dangerous. You don't want one super soldier. I'll make it Madam. Madam gets... the doctor? Actually, no, we'll make it Lou. Can't be the doctor, because if she's out doing wizard shit and she gets hurt, we don't have a doctor. Lou will be our medic. Or sorry, brain medic. Wizard. Except for on Lou. An infantry medic named Vadio has arrived and is joining the colony, just briefly, so he doesn't actually need a place to sleep. Yeah, no acceptable food, because he's a snooty little bitch. One of your people has a royal title with specific food requirements, but there's no food available that satisfies these requirements. It needs to be at least fine, and we have simples. He believes in the commune of archaeotechnology. Prevents him from eating the meat of bison. Picked the wrong fucking map to live on, homie. Anyways, he's gonna get attacked by a rabbit, and Lumi needs to kill it. Actually, no, we can try out the trap hallway this time. Oh no, you don't get in the fucking house. See ya, man. Where's that thing? The hare that was following Lopez Vadio has arrived. Come on, you little shit. It probably doesn't know that we're in here. Fucking gotcha. Mission successful, and then they will just rebuild it with 45 wood. Good work, everybody. Holy shit. This fucking wiener's trying to convert Lumi. But the shuttle is here, Vladio can escape. The shuttle has arrived to collect... Sorry, Vadio. Can't even say his name right. I want you gone. Alright, now he gets in the shuttle. And then Lou will get promoted to a very brief nobleman. Quest completed. There you go. Lu has received the title of Freeholder from the Shattered Empire, and the title of Freeholder cannot be inherited. So if she dies, we don't have any noblemen. The Shattered Empire is ready to grant Lu the title of Yeoman and the power of a level 1 Psilink in a bestowing ceremony. The bestower will arrive by shuttle and perform the ceremony. The bestower will only give a title if any throne room requirements are satisfied. There's a chance of gaining extra honor depending on how many viewers attend the ceremony. Additionally, every viewer gets a mood bonus. You can betray the bestower to steal the Psilink neuroformers, but this will make the Shattered Empire your enemy, which is a bad idea. If you miss or fail the ceremony, there will be another opportunity later. If the bestower or guards are harmed for any reason, there will be diplomatic consequences. Oh shit, not Lu. I meant to make it Madam. Yeah, let's go back. Went pretty flawlessly, but let's go back. I fucking totally... No, wait. It can't be Madam because she's the doctor, right? Yeah, fuck. It was Lu. Brain, you idiot. He won't be able to resist himself. Boop. Okay. I think the shuttle was blocking the fucking windmill. There's a throne room that we'll need. The imperial title of yeoman is held by those who serve a noble lord in an important specific way. While it's not a noble title, it does give the holder the right to use low-level psychic abilities. It's held by senior soldiers, war-skip pilots, spies, advisors, diplomats, intrusion operatives, and other key individuals. Many important people spend their entire lives as yeomen, seeking success outside the structures of nobility. Now, where's the requirement for it? I think we need a throne? Maybe I don't need a throne room on a yeoman. Yeah, if any throne room requirements satisfied, which are none. So yeah, we can do this. Accept. Okay. They're gonna come and they're gonna give her psychic powers. Okay. Click beginning bestowing ceremony to begin the ceremony. Alright. Lu. It's a very shitty quality, but I don't care. We want the powers. They'll be happy if it goes well, but I'm not actually sure what their moods are right now. What are their moods right now? They're pretty happy. No, sorry. Very low expectations is the problem. That's going to go away soon. That's going to go away soon. And that's going to go away soon. She's pissed. A without table? No, you fucking didn't. Unsightly environment, darkness, dull barracks. Yes, that's not... Yeah, we're going to have to find some stuff to cheer him up. We can basically rip out this floor, put in some art. Which is going to fuck up our fortress value, I suppose. Making use of passions? I'm not sure what that means. Alright, let's go. Give me my psychic powers. And because we didn't give these to Madam, we could have had Madam be a wizard but give her, like, economic powers. But because it's Lou, we're going to give her fighting powers. Because otherwise, eventually, Lumi's going to get overwhelmed in one of these attacks. There we go. Bestowing ceremony was 31. Oh, I actually got an extra honor. You could get even more honor for a really nice bestowing ceremony, which would help you get a promotion quicker. But Lou received the title of Yeoman. Lou has gained a new level of Siling. She can now use psychic powers on the higher level, but she needs to learn them first. So you have to, like, meditate. See, now she gets this. Wait for the ceremony to end. There they all go. Psycasts. I get 1 point. I get 3 points, apparently. I can upgrade my stats. But I'm mostly invested in a power. The Path of Kings. Archons often occupy the highest seats in their local governments, being able to easily bond with others, manipulate their enemies either through friendship or pain, with powerful Archons strengthening themselves by draining the psi essence of other Psycasters. We'd have to decide on what wizard tree to use. Oh, can I just level any stat? Only Imperials can learn this one. Archotechnus, so I can be an Archon. A Chronopath, I think, is a good one. Confligator is going to make fire. That's probably a bad idea. Empath could be good. Frost Shaper, Harmonist, Necropath, Night Stalker, Protector, Skipmaster. Skipmaster might be good. I'm going to save it because I'm not sure if I'll automatically buy it when I look at those menus. You do. So I'm glad I saved it. On the Harmonist, what do we got here? Dampens the caster's sight, hearing, movement, and manipulation in exchange for overcharging the target's own physical capabilities. That's cool. I don't like it. Archon. Speak to the prisoner while using psychic suggestion to reduce his resistance to recruitment. The Psycast can only reduce a prisoner's resistance, but can't recruit him. It's not the worst. Show me Skipmaster. Generate a microscopic skip gate linked to the core of a nearby star for a few days. A few days? Solar material leaks through the pinprick in space-time, illuminating and warming the surrounding area until it closes. The light is enough to work by, but not enough to grow plants. Boring. I mean, there's cool shit later on. Like, I can teleport myself. Skip. Teleport the target to the desired position. The distance scaling with the caster's psychic sensitivity from his starting point. This is considered hostile. Water skip. Dose a target with water, extinguishing fires and shorting any electrical structures. The water is skipped from distant bodies of water. Skip the 5 chunks of rock or slag to scatter them near the target point. This is useful for producing cover, so I can't fight with it. Teleport the target to a random position, which could be troublesome. Skip everyone near a target point. Skip dust. Form a temporary wall. Far skip at a distant location. Creates an opening to a network of skip gates, which can be placed in any location with a permanent presence. That's neat. I don't like these 3 trees, though. Yeah, you could do plant time skip, which I feel is kind of a waste. Empath. Frost Shaper. What about Necropath? I can resurrect people eventually. Night Stalker, Protector, Pain Block. You know what? We're gonna go Static Lord? What about Technomancer? Enchant Quality. Ooh. Conjure heat pearls, haywire, power, rock construct, steel construct. What's warlord? Speed boost. Ooh, speed boost. That's kind of cool. What do we got here? Psychically manipulate an object to restore its condition. Requires high psychic sensitivity for anything meaningful. Psychically manipulate an object or structure to improve its overall quality. Maximum quality depends on sensitivity. Sensitivity is 100. Tell me about the construct. Compress a portion of the caster's neural heat tolerance into metaphysical crystals, then implanting them into a stone chunk creates a construct capable of simple chores. Breaking the crystals restores heat tolerance. So, it's like a Path of Exile aura, and they get a summon. Neat. Double research speed. But no, we want to fight. So yeah, we're going to go with Static Lord, because I've used Static Lord before. They just like shoot lightning bolts and shit. I can charge batteries, I think. Yeah. I think Static Lord's a good one to start off with, because as we get promoted and we get other silings, we can spend other shit. So, Sidecasts, Static Lord, and we get a couple points. I want Bolt and Chain Bolt. And then you can meditate at different pieces of furniture to fill this meter up, which gives us more points. And she... I'm not sure what she meditates at. I think it's a throne. I think she has to meditate at a throne. I think we're going to call it a night here. We're off to a good start. We have a base. We fought off a couple enemies. We have a yeoman isn't a nobleman, but we've cracked the royalty DLC. We have a wizard now. Research is terrible. I'm concerned their moods are going to start to degrade next time, which is when the Rimworld really starts. Yeah, initial hope, that's going to be bad. We lose. The very low expectations. If we lose very low expectations, we're in real fucking trouble. Holy shit. Shuttle crash. Okay, whew. I thought that was the nobleman shuttle crashed right away. Any crash you can walk away from is a good one. A planet-bound shuttle is crashing nearby. If the crew survives the impact, they'll be badly wounded. The crashed ship can be deconstructed for useful resources. The crew isn't affiliated with any faction, which means they can be rescued and may join you freely or captured for recruitment for slavery purposes. Slaves are noble, remember? What do we got here? Cal? Audrey the sailor is dead. Let's see what's wrong with these guys, because if they're too fucked up... He's fine. They're not guaranteed to join us if we rescue them, so we might be better off capturing them as slaves. He's dead. We can save him, but I don't want to waste medicine on him. I think we're going to let these guys die, just because our food's not really locked down yet. If we had food in better shape, I'd be like, absolutely. Welcome aboard as a slave or a newcomer, but they're just going to... We're going to leave them all to die. I'm just gonna break this. You're like, help, I cracked my pelvis. That's crazy, man. There we go. 50 steel, 6 component. I like 6 component. Yeah, Lou needs a meditation spot. If a focus object like a sculpture is nearby, the Psycaster will be able to focus on it to boost their Psi focus gain. So yeah, she likes artistic things. We don't have art, so I'm not too worried about that part of it. Here we go, we need batteries. Some of your tame animals are roamers, which is that donkey? Yeah, I'm not going to miss him, honestly. I think I want to have Lumi go out hunting now, because I don't think she's too busy. She's our cook. Now I'm torn. Lumi actually can hunt as well. So when she's got nothing to do, she'll hunt. Where's Cook? There you are. I was hoping that wasn't be the case, because apparently you can, one way to lose a lot of time. Man, fucking bison don't fight back, really. Nope, never mind. 10%. 10% chance. It's like, don't shoot a warg, obviously. 100% chance to snap, but a doe doesn't care. How are you doing in this room? I feel it's lit enough. Awful barracks. Observed corpse, which they don't care for. That's not good. Hey, you're at the table. Oh, we never finished this, which is why the medicine stayed outside and rotted. That's a shame. We're going to have to trade for some medicine. Change some of these chair graphics to match, so they're both like stools. Well, we should hopefully have that battery for next time. We are researching the battery, right? Perfect. Can you fucking haul this medicine? Why not? Can't haul medicine? Oh, because this shelf's not done. Hopefully Lumi's building that shelf. No, she's filling up the stove and I had the floor job. Let's just manually prioritize things, which is something you can't do in Dwarf Fortress, that's for sure. Well, not easily. This is just a matter of right-clicking them. Yeah, man, fuck that. Fuck that floor. We gotta get that medicine out of the rain. Morphine's getting all soggy. Call that a fucking photo finish. Some leather I really don't give a shit about, just because we don't have a lot of it. Yeah, food's starting to worry me. We can supplement it a little bit. You know, we can supplement a little bit with the hunting, so I think I will swap this rice out for some corn or potato. Might need to make some pemmican out of the meat to get us through winter. We do not exactly have a surplus of food. That'll be a really shitty way to die too, so want to keep an eye on that. Let's get this shitty... Well, it's only shitty because it's haphazard. Let's get this floor removed just so we can get some free stone bricks out of it. Here's the battery. We gotta get some clothes. Yeah, because if we're space cowboys, we want dusters and flak vests. That gives us really good coverage of all the different body parts while keeping us lightweight. Summer has begun, but winter is coming. Your food crops won't grow in the winter cold. Be sure to store enough food to survive. You can build a walk-in refrigerator to prevent food from spoiling. Already ahead of you. To prepare for winter, buy steel or make some parkas, or you'll freeze when you step outside. I think with the heater, they'll just be angry and they'll run back inside. But they're not wrong. I might want to get some sort of crafting machine. I could make a hand tailor bench. Really short on manpower. Mostly because they're 3 ladies, but a hand tailor bench. I want an herb bench as well. Because we have a lot of open space to work with. You know what? I could probably just put another flower pot to gussy up that barracks, can't I? Another bluebell? What's this? Holy Nuncio Star Snyder of Ondanuia has a special request. Someone has dumped an abundance of toxic waste packs near one of her settlements and she's unable to safely store them. If you accept, she'll deliver 90 toxic waste packs by transport pod. If not kept frozen, toxic waste packs will dissolve over time, polluting nearby terrain. If I do this, I can choose a reinforced barrel and some money, a masterwork gladius, or masterwork harp, or a very nice aesthetic prosthetic nose. And some uranium. I'd probably take the masterwork gladius for when you do have to melee someone. But I am completely unfamiliar with toxic waste packs and pollution, so best of luck. The Just Thinker role is unfulfilled. You can assign someone a role on their social tab. You can also select a ritual spot or an altar and select begin role change. If these roles remain empty, the following people will be unhappy. Now, the Just Thinker would have requirements, which we'll worry about next time. Because, yeah, you have to wear certain things. The Just Thinker is a moral guide. They have to wear a veil and a burqa. Oh my. Expectations are raised by 2 levels as well, which is unfortunate. I think people we assign roles will probably have to get their own bedroom, which I really wanted to avoid. But we might be able to scrape by just jamming them in to the barracks if the barracks is nice enough. But again, making the barracks nice enough is going to be tricky. But like I said, I think we can wrap it up. Nothing went terribly bad. And when we get attacked, now Lou can help Lumi by shooting some lightning bolts out. And we can see that psychic combat next time, but next time I'm a little concerned about their needs and their moods. We'll want to get clothes under control, both for our ideology and for winter. But thanks for coming out to watch. Rimworld wasn't as much of a disaster as I was worried at first. I mean, things can go wrong later. But I'll catch you next time, and we see if something will go wrong. Until then.